The Chicago Bulls been stuck in mediocrity for a while, and it's been a lot of rumors surrounding the state of the Chicago Bulls for the last few weeks. So on today's episode, me and C Dub, we got to talk about it. 3 moves that the Chicago Bulls must make this offseason so they can escape mediocrity. It's gonna be a good one, y'all. But before we get into it and break it all down, you already know. You gotta hit the music first.
Cognac, gang.
Shy Bulls podcast with the Cognac Boys. I'm Cognac Boy Bobby, and I am with my dog, C Dub. What's the word?
What's the word, man? Let's get to it, man.
Man, if y'all tuned in with us today, make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe. And the support has been tremendous. And we edging closer and closer to that AK. Help us get there. Share us with your mama's mama. Y'all already know we play too much. But let's talk down to business and get serious with this conversation. C Dub, you hit me with the topic, and we came out and we put our heads together to try to figure out how the Bulls could escape mediocrity. Go ahead and kick this thing off with 3 moves the Chicago Bulls must make to escape mediocrity, and what should the priorities be this offseason, bro?
Oh, okay. I would like to say just a great topic to just go through in this dog days of summer. 90 degrees today. It's hot as hell. Hey, number 1, Nikola Vucevic must be traded. Now, we know that Golden State has been flirting with Nick Vooch for the last calendar year. So I think that needs to be done. Is that possible before the draft? I think it is. So the first priority is to get Vooch out of here. No agenda. I don't have anything against him. He just doesn't fit our template going forward. Let's do him a favor and do ourselves a favor. At 2, draft to replace Vooch and a placeholder for Coby White. I'll explain. We all know that we need a 5-man to take us to the future. I don't think I need to elaborate that, especially with us trading Nick Vooch with my first priority. For that 2-way guard, we have a contract coming up for Coby White that he's not going to accept. He's not accepting no extension. No matter, it could be the top max. We can't even give him enough money that he wants. Nothing. He's not taking it. So we need something just in case. Just in case young fella, a 2-way guy. We're going to change what we got, though. I think Coby White's a little small. Even though he's 6'5", he don't seem 6'5". We need a real shooting guard that plays defense and can get buckets on the other end. Preferably a defender first. We may have it on this team, but it's taking them a long time to step up to the plate. So I'm not worried about picking up a 2-way guard just in case Coby is not going to sign with us. And 3, and I put it 3 because you can't do it until July 2nd. I think it's July 2nd. Yes. July 1st. You can't do it until July 1st. Sign Josh Giddey. I mean, extend it. He wants 150, 30 per. Now, I know that it's been reports that Brooklyn is not going to put their bid in. All signs look to that. So you may be able to squeeze a little bit of money out of the deal. As I'm saying, not 30, maybe 28, maybe 27. But be careful. Don't insult Giddey. Make him a respectable offer. And if anything to anything, get that man $30 million for he could be a Chicago Bull for the next 4 to 5 years. And that's mine. 1 is get rid of Vooch. 2 is to draft to replace Vooch and pick up that safeguard for Coby White because he might be out of here. And 3, get Josh Giddey signed.
I ain't mad at it. I think those are well out things and well out moves to help the Chicago Bulls push this thing forward. Because right now it looked like we just in the middle. We look like we in the middle. But I'm kicking this thing off. We going straight thing. We're going straight into it. It's kind of on the lines of what you saying, but I'm just probably label mine a little different. And that is be proactive before the draft. I'm not talking about taking all goddamn day. I'm talking about picking up phone calls and figuring out where you're going to go with this. Do you want to go out the additional draft capital in this draft? Figure it out. Do you have your draft board already lined up? Do you have your scenarios lined up already if Derek Queen is not there? If Igor Demon is not there, if Asa Newell is not there, whoever it is on your draft board, make sure that you are being proactive to where you can have a solution if a scenario doesn't pan out your way. And if there is discussions about potential trades, especially with Shams coming out saying this is going to start early or this is going to be a crazy offseason with player movement and stuff like that. If you're the Chicago Bulls, you got to be proactive, not reactive. Now, there's going to be some type of reactionary things that you might have to do, especially with dogs like Kevin Durant and Giannis Antetokounmpo potentially moving. But you still need to be proactive on the phone to see how you can build this team to be better. Number 2, in the draft, select the right guy. Y'all already know where I stand. I like guys like Derek Queen. I like guys like Asa Newell. I believe there's some type of talent that you could probably get out of Noah Esingway. Igor Demon is intriguing. Not necessarily know if I want to move with Josh Giddey 2.0, but I'm thinking that the Chicago Bulls looked at the Lonzo Josh Giddey lineup and they thought that was intriguing. But however you move in this draft, you got to hit. You gotta hit the draft pick, bro, because the revisionist historians, they always bring up the Bulls passed on Tyrese Halliburton. A lot of teams passed on Tyrese Halliburton too. Let's call it how we see it. And they did go out and get Patrick Williams, but nonetheless, we keep moving forward. The last thing, C-Dub, find veteran leadership. I don't think the Chicago Bulls got a lot of good leadership around on the basketball court. That's just that's just me. That's just me. I know you had guys like Torrey Craig, Javon Carter, and you got Nikola Vucevic. I don't think those are the leaders that are necessary for these young Chicago Bulls. And I'm not saying the guy has to go out there and play a bunch of minutes. I'm saying a guy that's going to get in their ass. And if Coby White still stick around, which I hope he does, let's make that clear. We need somebody to be in Kobe's ear, and I ain't talking about what Tristan Thompson did to Ayo Dosunmu. Ayo Dosunmu was like, nigga, you don't even go here. What you talking about? This your first game with us. You trying to yell at us? Get your ass out my face. I'm talking about a guy that can go and get the respect of the young guys, and where they go into him, he like, hey, Coby White, look, it ain't looking right now. That 3-point shot ain't falling. Stop taking them. Get your ass downhill. Hey, Josh Giddey, stop turning the damn ball over. And I'm not. So some type of veteran leadership, I think that'll help the Chicago Bulls in a major way. One example, we look at my man's the black belt guy. I can't even think of his name right now. James Johnson over there at Indy. You don't think he got some type of veteran leadership over there? Yeah. Probably because we can whoop the whole team ass. It ain't basketball wise. But basketball wise, well respected around the league. That type of veteran leadership, I think, will go a long way for a Chicago Bulls team who seem like at times they ain't coming out with that fire necessary in certain games that you expect them to do. They had a good second half of the season, but I hope that they can put together a full season. C-Dub, any rebuttals?
Yeah. With a team like this, do you think a guy like James Jones could come in and get that spot as a leader? I think a team like this needs a player that can participate on the court and also show through action, not just running his mouth like a James Johnson probably only does, because he's not seeing any time on the court.
Garbage time, that's it.
You get in at garbage time and shit. Like, you got to be respectable, like, type shit. You just can't bring any old person up in here in Chicago and just designate them a leader. That's going to be crazy. I think you can find it, like Ayo Dosunmu is in there. He's been here a long time. Shout out to Ayo Dosunmu. I've been checking out his streams too. Like, there's a leader right there. He's been through a lot of battles and struggles. He hasn't been to the playoffs, though. He ain't seen everything that has to be seen when you think about a leader or somebody that you can look to when the times get hard. But Ayo, I think, is a candidate for a leader. I think Lonzo is a candidate for a leader. I'm speaking about the players we have on the team.
Understood.
Looking at the personalities on the team, I think Dalen can transform into a leader. How outgoing he is. Coby White can become a leader on this team. It just depends. We'll have to wait and see. I'm not so sure I want somebody just coming in and just supplanting himself into this batch of players that we have, because we're going to have most of these guys next year and just instantly become a leader unless they wholly respect them.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think like depending on who you go out and get, I think the respectability is gonna come with that person anyway. I'm gonna throw this out you. I know it's never gonna. I know it's not gonna happen. So don't go and kill me for my listeners out there. But see, Doug, Taj Gibson walks through the locker room and he's a Chicago Bull. You don't think they're gonna respect that man?
You respect a guy like Taj Gibbon because of the grind and the hustle that he did. I'm not talking about play on the court. He just been in the league for a long time and always seems to find a spot somewhere. He a hustler. Everybody respect that, bro. Yes.
Exactly. So that's that. Like, and I'm not. So it's something like that. Because,
Yeah.
like, for an example, the reason I'm thinking like some type of good veteran leadership, some type of good veteran presence to help walk the young guys through certain situations, I think it'll be necessary. And like I said, I don't think it's necessary that that vet has to come and play, but you got to have, to your point, some respectability. And I think if Taj Gibson was in that example, you would look at some type of situation simply because though Mike Conley is on his last leg in Minnesota, you heard Anthony Edwards. He's like, man, I feel bad. We couldn't go out there and get one for Mike Conley. And what if, you know what I'm saying, some Chicago young players look up to Taj Gibson and be like, man, he was part of those good days in Chicago. We want to bring those good days back to Chicago. That enthusiasm from the fans, the rowdiness from the fans, because, bro, the Bulls fans, we going to pack the place out. But just look how wild the fucking fan base went over Josh Giddey game
That
winner
game
versus
winner.
the Lakers.
Nuts.
Imagine like some of those, hey, we taking care of business, we winning some games we ain't even supposed to be winning. Imagine how the fan base will react then. But hey, we'll see. We'll
Yeah,
see. I
and
think that's interesting.
just to add on to that point about Josh Giddey and the crowd in the city reacted to Josh Giddey, it's been a long time since the Chicago sports has vibrated across the whole country. When he hit that game winning shot in LA, that shit vibrated across the country. Everybody was talking about that. I feel like the country is waiting for the Bulls to get back because really deep down inside, everybody loves the Bulls, bro. Everybody loves the Bulls.
Yeah, we just
So
get frustrated with their ass.
yeah, and I'm not just speaking locally. I'm just speaking around the country. When the Bulls are on top, the NBA succeeds. Just like the Lakers, just like the Celtics, just like the Knicks. We are like the top five teams. And I don't know who else you could bring in the top five. Who's the other team? I don't know. Forget them. They don't matter. Four. He's like one of those top teams in the NBA. When they succeed, the NBA succeeds. So they're waiting. I think the Bulls had a little taste of that at the end of the season. I think they went 15-5, and they got a lot of pub. If I'm itching for the Bulls to get back to relevancy, the whole world is itching to get the Bulls back to relevancy. We ain't changed our logo ever. The hell is
Yeah,
y'all
because
talking about?
the to your point, the NBA is better. The New York Knicks seem like they're back, but it seemed
But
like they about to take a damn step back simply because how you fired a coach and now you're trying to go poach another coach that got a job already.
they told
So
they ass
y'all
no,
did this with no plan. Y'all
no
did
plan,
this with no plan.
no
Like,
plan.
make it make sense. But you said that you trying to find that placeholder for Coby White.
Yes.
Do you think in the draft, from what we heard, do you think I'm gonna just throw two names out there? Do you think that like, and this is it, regardless if they got to make the moves or not, but do you think that placeholder could be a Drake Powell, could be a Cedric Coward type of player?
Absolutely. Those are the two names that I actually had in my head. Both of those guys can do a little bit of both on each side of the floor. Powell, he's a terrific shooter from North Carolina. Um, and Cedric Coward, my nephew, my other nephew, twin. He he could do a little bit of both on each side of the ball, but he's excellent defensively and he's excellent. Like he's a good scorer. He can improve to be like all-star caliber if he gets the right team and they believe in the kid. I think both of those are great candidates, nephew. I don't think they'll drop to the second round. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, but we'll see. But I like both of those guys, nephew. They fit exactly what I was saying. Both of
Yeah,
those
I
guys.
think those two prospects would be good, and it's gonna be interesting to see how the Chicago Bulls try to navigate through all this stuff, man. Because, bro, they got a lot of shit to figure out right now. Like
Yeah, I'm not.
especially with the players on the team already.
Yeah, and I'm not looking for like a T Mac. I'm not looking for Kobe Bryant. I'm looking for Andre Iguodala. That's it. We don't want like a Anthony. Well, we want an Anthony Evers. Get what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying? We don't need a big time scorer that's gonna shoot the ball 20, 25 times. We don't. This team ain't like that. We building our team in resemblance to the Indiana Pacers. So we
Right.
do not need T Mac. We need Andre Iguodala. We need Clay Thompson. We need something
Iggy.
like that. Iggy. Yes.
I agree with that. I think that's what I'm saying. Like the whole proactive thing, bro. If you feel like to a video you did a while like a couple days ago, bro. If you feeling like you ain't about to be willing to pay Coby White that money,
Bro.
make a decision. I
Yes.
think that you got to make a decision. Like I said, I don't want to see him go, but at the end of the day, it's business. Like, and y'all gonna have to make a decision on where y'all want to take this thing. Where do
Unless
you
he
want to go with this?
Unless that motherfucker finna sign an extension, and that'll be dumb. I'll call him a fucking idiot if he sign that extension.
Yeah, because he gonna leave so much money on the table. Because I think I think it was between 22 and 24 million that he can go up to. And that's not because I think it's 150%. He had 11 million right now, 100% and be at 22 and then 50%, just a few more mil. Like
Yeah,
when guys like Jalen Suggs got 30 and he and Coby White better than him,
yeah,
and Josh Giddey could potentially be signing 30, and Coby White is more proven than him,
yeah.
he'll
So
be leaving a lot of money on the table.
you know what's gonna be important for Kobe White the start of the season? He always have like a slow start to the season. I don't know what's wrong
Yes.
with him. So he gonna have to get in, and maybe he can get a. I don't know, bro. I don't know if the Bulls would pay him. He $40 million.
You think they make him go through a Pruvia?
Nah, nah.
That's the conversations.
I don't think so,
That's
nephew.
the
They'll
conversations.
trade him before that,
And he
nephew.
seemed like a loyal guy, so I think he would like to stick around. He just want to be well compensated.
And I don't blame him for that, bro. I just don't think that the Chicago Bulls would do it, bro. I just don't think they would do it. Now, if he come in and just start the season on fire, it is a hold on that. And then I don't know, bro. It's so sticky. It's so tricky. They can't give him a voice, like assurance, like, bro, we got you, bro. You
Yeah, you
seen what
can't do
happened? You
can't do
seen what
that.
happened to Harden? You seen
Yeah,
what happened to Harden? You can't do it, and you seen what happened to Harden, bro. He said
don't
he
make
got promised.
promises, bro.
You can't, bro.
Don't make promises. Do not go out there and
That's
make
sticky.
promises.
That's a tricky situation right there with Kobe, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's definitely one of those ones to where you like, man, I just want the best for him. That's it.
How much would that be? 22 plus half of the plus another 50%. What you thinking? Like 25, 27? Nah, he ain't going for that.
He leaving money on the table.
He ain't doing that, bro. So this sticky, bro. I don't know how AK. Maybe he's not. Maybe they got all intentions to trade Kobe this offseason. Maybe. I don't know.
Gonna be
And it makes
interesting.
sense if they do it, right?
It
Who
makes sense, bro.
like who the fuck gonna sign that and I can go get 40?
It makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you can potentially get players and picks.
Yeah, bro.
Because if we keeping it like, and it's tough conversations. Some people might don't even want to hear it, but at the end of the day, these are conversations that's taking place right now. Like,
Yeah, bro.
like whether we want to like agree or disagree, those conversations are happening right now with Coby
Yeah.
White.
There's some people in that room pulling for Kobe. They
Of
pulling for
course,
Kobe, bro. But there's some people on the other side pulling them like,
yeah,
okay, he not. Do we want to pay him 40 mil? We getting ready to pay Giddy 30 or something close to 30. You know what I'm saying? Montes, you gonna probably have to extend him after a year or two. Uh, bro, I don't know what to say, bro. It's tough. I like Kobe. He been through a lot. I've been down on Kobe. I've been asking to trade Kobe. I'm not saying trade Kobe. I'm not getting paid to make this decision. That's AK in them. That's them. That's their decision. They put themselves in this mess. So
Absolutely. They absolutely brought themselves onto this.
yeah,
But hey, that's real
stick.
quick. Would you be willing to get up off of him if you can grab 2 picks in this year's draft?
Some first round picks,
Yeah.
like higher than 12.
No.
Nah, no,
One example out there is with the Magic. Cole Anthony, Jonathan Isaac in the 16th pick.
no. I don't like that. You got to look at this is the way I look at it. It's only 3 players with the possibility, with the potential factor to be better than Coby White to me, and that's the top 3 guys in Harper, Ace Bailey, and Cooper Flag. The rest of those guys ain't better than Coby White. Sorry.
You don't always got to get the better player.
No, Kobe too good. You got to get what it's worth. You can get what it's worth, bro. And 2 picks out of the one 2 picks out of the first round, or a pick out of first and a second pick, or a first round this year and a first round next year. I don't think it's equivalent to a Coby White, and who's only 25.
Understood. Understood. But hey, you got anything left for the episode
Man,
though?
it's feel good, man. It's been a long time since I've been with my nephew, bro. I was looking at Cedric Coward like, damn, I miss my nephew.
Get your goof ass. Get your goof ass. But hey, man, we hope y'all enjoyed the topics to discuss today, man. Chime in and let us know how y'all feeling about it all. I know everybody is ready for the Bulls to make a damn selection already, because I'm ready for the draft to be here. But obviously, we still got NBA Finals to get through. But nonetheless, we appreciate y'all for tuning in to another episode. Need them comments and everything down below. And go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe before y'all get up out of here. We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all always see red. And y'all already know. We're going to catch y'all on the next one. For sure. Cognac. Gang.